Hello everybody and welcome from, as you can probably see, Cologne. But of course we are here today in a very special location, not just due to the coffee but also furthermore for the roaster. But first let me introduce our guest today, our host today, Dom.
Hi everyone.
We're here in Cologne at the roastery Cafesaurus, and of course, as you can probably see, with this beauty of a machine. As you can probably spot, it's not in black as you usually know our machines, it's in bright orange. And Dom, tell us, is there probably like a special story to it? Why did you guys choose this color of machine?
Rafat and I wanted to make like a really big impression, like really something that would attract the customers and will make something say, wow, what's happening here? And the main reason for this color is like we want to show the people and to the guests, to everyone, obviously we're roasting really good coffee and we are using an amazing machine here, and obviously we want to prove it, make a point to, pick a nice bright color to kind of show off, let's say that.
Just a little probably.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
And the cool thing also about this place is when you come in, of course, first we see you guys behind the counter, you as head barista, but then of course you have that see-through wall made out of windows, and you can just, by the time you walk in, you spot the roaster right away just due to the bright color.
So I really like the concept of our roastery because the purpose was this exactly, like let the customers and everyone see what's happening, because it's really, I think it's entertaining almost, like people can see what's going on, can see when people are roasting or packing the coffee, and I think it's really, really, really cool.
And they get the impression that not only that you make everything with the machine, the espresso machine with they can also see that it's like handmade product all in all.
Exactly, because I think it's like people just see the coffee as like, okay, I'll press the button and coffee comes out of the machine, but they don't see like what's behind all the the chain, let's say, from the grain coffee beans to the roasting process to packing, and at the end, at the really, really end step of the chain, just the espresso and the coffee.
Yeah, and they have the smell, and then of course they have the great taste. And also, guys, I almost forgot to introduce, of course, we have Julian with us, who's sitting on the green coffee beans, and of course we'll be answering and giving your questions to us so that you can ask whatever you would like to know about the machine, and maybe also on the different design parts that we're having, because what we see here is, this is of course just one option that you can get. You can choose whatever color you like. You can also get the parts, if I'm not mistaken, in different colors. But then of course also you have to think of choosing the color that matches probably not only your bags or your logo, but also has a good impression on the customer, on the whole place that you're bringing in. And this is also something which we see here. It's like the place itself, it looks nice and clean and almost just
minimalistic,
a little low, very minimalistic, and then you see, like outside, I can spot it from here, you have the orange blankets, and then of course the orange roasters, so you always have like
really a big eye catcher.
Exactly. So that's pretty cool. And of course the other eye catcher is the Modest coffee that you guys came up with. So for people like me who are not that much into soccer, we probably have to introduce Anthony. He's a soccer player for the SF Köln, and of course you made a cooperation with him. Is that right?
Yeah, basically Rafat and Anthony, they're really good friends.
Yeah.
So they came up with this idea. I was like, why not to make, the people from Cologne happier?
Yeah.
Because everyone loves Cologne. Everyone loves the Cologne Football Club.
Yeah.
I was like, why not?
Yeah.
So that's we came up with this idea, and then it's been
combine two cool things together. You have the roastery, which is outstanding,
exactly.
and you have the coffee with the soccer player, the sportsman, who's also outstanding. So people will connect that.
Kind of,
And of course, we got all the symbols of the Cologne area. This also, if somebody is looking for a nice souvenir to bring, this is also something cool they could get. So pretty cool. Before we come to all the different design parts, of course, we would also like to show you a video of a different machine so that you can have a different idea of the colors that you get. And we will now see a video sent in from Martin Kuster in Switzerland, and you will see his lovely version of his roaster.
Good day and welcome to Switzerland. We are a small specialty roastery. Last year, the need for a larger machine arose. It was quickly clear that it would be a P12 Series 3. Since we are already something special with our business philosophy, the machine should also be something special. Historically, all roasters are black, which just didn't suit us. We quickly realized that the color in the configurator on Probat's homepage, depending on the computer we were looking at, did not match what we thought was appropriate yesterday. The only option was to go to the local paint store where we borrowed the RAL color chart. The closer the date of completion came, the greater the concerns of the color decision. We wonder how it will look when a whole machine and not just 3 square centimeters of the color table in the chosen color is in front of us. When we entered the hall of Probat to pick up our machine, it was an overwhelming moment for us. See yourself.
Thank you, Martin, for sending in this video, and thank you for sharing your thoughts on your machine and why you choose your machine. And yeah, it's just, when you see that, it's already different to the black machine, which is also quite a beauty, but of course then having it in different colors, having the option to choose different design parts, this is also what makes it so much more coming closer to you, and also then for the customers, and to show you what more is possible besides having orange and silver and black and golden. We're gonna have Julian coming over to us and just showing us and giving us some ideas on the different design possibilities that you guys have. So Julian, come on in.
Yes, of course. So, but before we start, and before I am going to present you all those beautiful design parts, I would like to ask you today, first, for what do we need this special design part here? Where exactly is this design part located at the roaster? So please post your suggestions in the chat via Facebook or also via YouTube. It will be exciting for what the design part is exactly for. As you already said, Daniela,
Yeah.
it is possible to configure the complete roaster with any RAL design color. And as you already said, this one is the nice orange one, and you can't only choose the body color, for example. You are also able to choose the design of the hood.
Julian, raus da nie rein. Oder, I'm sorry. Okay, you got no tone.
Oh. Okay.
So I have to explain. Oh, now I got it. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit tricky because Julian is the one actually knowing most about the parts. So you know what?
Can I get your microphone?
Of course. This is when we.
That's the beauty of the live stream, man.
You take this, and of course you get that. This is when you do it live, guys.
Thank you very much, Daniela. Is it working now? I hope so. Is it working now? Okay, it's working now. Very good. Did you hear my question in advance, or didn't you hear it? So I was asking if you know for what this design part is made for and where is located at the roaster directly. So yeah, let me know your guesses in the live chat. And as Daniela already said, we have a lot of design options. You can choose every RAL design color, as you can see with the nice, very nice orange one here. And you are also able to choose the color of the hoods. So the orange one is possible. It is also possible that you can print your logo on the hood. And you have different design options. So you can use a kind of brushed finish, for example, like this one here. I'm going to show you. So, or you can already choose a polished one. I don't know if you can see it with the camera here. So these design options, for example, are the high polished ones, or these ones here. With a slightly golden finish, or also black finish. And then we do offer different design parts. These ones, for example, the silver ones, brushed ones, golden, and also we call it Vichrome black. So this is a very nice and very high polished black version, which looks very, very good in my eyes. And beside that, we do also offer our guards in different colors. So it will fit to the silver one, or the gold one, or the black one. And also our design ring, which you can see here. This one here is also in this option, so silver, gold, or black. And then we do also offer different kind of handles. We have the standard version. The standard version is black, are the black grips for the slider and for the outlet flap, and also for the sampler, as you can see here. And then we do offer a Zebrano version, a mahogany, and oak version as well. So basically, these are our design options you can choose. And I'm going to check now if you send me your suggestions where this design part is located at the roaster. So let me see if you are right. And that's it. Did I forget to mention anything, Daniela, or?
I don't think so.
Okay, you don't think so. Very good. All right. Yeah, these are the design options. So, your microphone?
Oh yeah, thank you very much. So guys, I hope you can hear me again. Sorry for the little technical trouble. But I hope you saw very well the different options that you can have. And of course, the thing is, what we see in the roastery, it's a tool you work with, okay? And then, of course, you probably sometimes have a little scratch, or you have your fingerprints. So if this happens for the scratches, you can, of course, come back to us and order the color, and then you can kind of repaint it. But then, of course, as it's the RAL color code, you can also go wherever you need to probably come up with some extra color to just, make it look nice again. And especially when we look at the outlet flap, which is in the front, it could happen that you have to probably sometimes just clean it a little bit. But on the other hand, as we just said, we work with this machine. It's exactly. A beast, so it can. Sometimes it can also be a little bit dirty, and it's okay. I mean,
fine.
When we look around,
it's part of the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the game. This is exactly right. And I don't know, Julian, did anybody already come up with an idea for the part?
Not yet.
Not yet. So just in case, I'm just going to go and get it again. And I'm going to take the nice black one. So just for you to see it again. And maybe it could be the way it's been held. So if we would turn it like this, maybe then it would make some more sense, and you could come up with an idea where it belongs in our roaster. So it's kind of a guessing game. But there is no price. So please, if you answer, it will not be a roaster that you win, okay? So just to be sure. And coming back to the location where we are and the place where I see a lot of people walking around because the weather is great outside, a lot of people. And I know that you have been to Australia, right? So you stayed there quite a while.
Exactly right, yeah. I spent actually almost 5 years there.
Yeah.
So I had the luck and opportunity to improve my skills, obviously, in specialty coffee and roasting and all this kind of lovely coffee world, coffee culture scenario. And yeah, it's just amazing there. I think they're really, if you're really into coffee and you want to improve and learn a bit more, even about roasting, about like coffee in general, like Australia, it's the place to be. Absolutely.
I heard that too. So unfortunately, I've never been there. We were supposed to go there actually, but then, of course, we all know why we could not go. And I heard the coffee culture must be very different. People obviously also have a different idea on roasting.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Like over there, it's more about light to medium roast. So really like light, really gentle way of roasting.
Yeah.
They're not doing like any dark roast, so they're not so common, let's say. Like all the roastery, just because like the 90% of the roastery like are just handling specialty coffee, so really high quality coffee. They're just focusing like a really light to medium roast to let's say to enhance the coffee quality.
Yeah,
coffee,
so to bring out the special flavors from each coffee. And most cases, when you roast light, it's like the floral notes, the fruity notes.
All the tropical notes.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so I'm very excited. When we are done, I'm of course gonna have an espresso and just see what you guys do over here. But is it actually when you roast? Is it attracting people a lot? Do they come in? Do they want to see what you do? Or actually, is it more that you close the door and...
Actually, it's like kind of like a show almost.
Yeah.
It looks like, because we are also roasting, especially during the weekend. So it gives, obviously, to more people the opportunity to have a look at what's happening.
Yeah.
And they're really interesting, and they're like always asking questions when they are walking by here, for example. They're always asking questions, what's going on? What are you guys roasting? And that's also a really nice way to approach the customers, to kind of show them what's happening here, which kind of coffee we are roasting, which kind of variety of coffee we have, and because it's not just it's a nice label, the coffee bag looks pretty, but it's nice that we show them that everything, it's really like we do it here. It's like everything is.
True, it's happening here. This is where the magic happens,
exactly.
And you kind of also, what I like a lot is you're very open, so through the glass windows people can see, and also the coffee is stored where people walk by, and there's
no secrets.
No, there's no secret.
Whatsoever.
So there's nothing that you just do behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
So they can come in and they can watch you.
We just like to be like really transparent. So exactly, just to share the experience, to share.
And are they amazed by the color as well? Do they sometimes ask?
Of course. We used to have obviously a smaller product. It was black, super nice. Don't get me wrong, but obviously it was a little smaller. Now we just got busier and busier, so we had to come up with an idea, and that was the idea. this beast, and so we had, of course, to upgrade because of the high volume. And then Rafet came up with this really nice color idea.
Cool. And this is also not the only store you have, right?
We have another one in Bonn. Exactly. Yeah. It's I'd say a little bit bigger than this one. But we're not roasting there. We're just roasting here, and then we are delivering the coffee over there.
But this is the one where actually I don't know if we can see it, the logo with the dinosaur. This is the store where the logo is also in orange, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So here we also we kind of have the connection from where the roaster is to the coffee store where the coffee is as well, and so you always kind of find it back. And I think also this is for people something which kind of makes them connected to you, because all the time when they see that orange dinosaur or the dinosaur at all,
logo,
it's like they just remember and get back. So it's it's a thing that you always connect to and find back. And also here we have another short video from Thorsten Heitzmann, and he will introduce himself pretty quickly, and you can see a different machine which also looks really cool. So watch the video, please.
Salut zusammen. Probat hat mich gebeten, ein bisschen was über meinen individualisierten Röster zu erzählen. Ich bin Thorsten Heitzmann aus Sarschbach aus dem Schwarzwald. Ich habe mich für ein super schlichtes Design entschieden, und Probat ist mir hier sehr entgegengekommen. Ihr seht ja, schwarz-weiß, passt perfekt zu meiner Kaffeeverpackung. Ich habe ein tolles Logo dran, ist eigentlich richtig geil, passt zu meinem Shop. Ja, also wer auch Bock drauf hat, ich würde es machen.
Thorsten, thank you so much for sending in your video as well, for showing a different example of how you could actually personalize your roaster. And yeah, as we just said, so many options, so many ideas, and whatever suits your roastery, your coffee store, your bags, for example. Just ask what is all possible, and then we're gonna create the roaster either together with you, or maybe you can also go ahead and use our homepage and try out different colors and just come up with your idea of your machine to make it extra special, to just be connected with you. And now turning back to Julian, asking again, anybody had an idea?
Yes. Can you hear me now? I hope that you...
Otherwise, I will just share my mic with Julian. I come over. I will just sit down on the back. So.
Very good. So the first idea is if it is a lamp holder.
No, it's not a lamp holder. Actually, there could be a lamp added to the roaster, but as not everybody would like to have that, we don't have it as a frequent option. So you kind of have to choose for it. But no, it's not a lamp holder. Is that all that came in? As a recommendation? Yeah, maybe we shall tell you guys what it actually is. And I'm again choosing for the nice black colored. And is it probably... No, it's not the Cyclass. So just coming over to your side.
Yeah.
And if we take out the sample trier, you can see that, just let me... This is what we have. So this is actually the holder for the sample trier, which actually goes inside the machine. This is where this part comes from. Of course, here we see a big part, and when you see it at the machine, due to the ring, which we have on the top of the machine on the front, you cannot really see how big in size it actually is. And I can tell you guys, this is also quite heavy. So this is actually the part what we were looking for. But yeah, lamp holder, also a good idea. Maybe we come up with this a little later. So thank you for sending in your idea of what it was. And yeah, actually, I think you saw a lot of the nice machine. You heard us talking about the different options. You saw the different parts. And if there's anything more that you need to know, just let us know. Thank you that we could be your guest. Thank you for having us here. It was really a pleasure.
Our pleasure. Really.
And now we don't want to keep you away from your work, because I know you're super busy seeing all the people outside, seeing your colleagues behind the bar. So yeah, extra effort and pretty well done.
You guys are super welcome. Cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing the knowledge with you guys. It was really, really nice.
Cool. And if people have questions on why choosing different colors, we just send them over to you, and you can
tell
them
no problem at all.
why you came up with this. So thank you guys for joining, and yeah, hope to see you next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye.